Keeping your child safe is a parent's #1 priority, but a new BabySafe survey has found that more than half of mums and dads would not know what to do in an emergency to save their child's life. I'm joined by celebrity mum Natasha Hamilton, who's backing the Tesco Baby Safe campaign. Now tell me, why have you got behind this initiative?
Well, as a mother of 2 boys, I know what life is like with a small child or a little baby. And when it comes to an emergency situation, you want to feel confident that you know what you're doing, that you're making the right decisions and that you can do it quickly and as effectively as you can. And I want other parents out there as well to know more and be confident about what they're doing.
Natasha, tell me a little bit more about the Tesco Baby Safe campaign.
This campaign is going to teach parents what to do in an emergency, and we're putting on seminars up and down the country. At these seminars, you'll learn about burns, choking, what to do if your child stops breathing. There will be dummies there so you can actually try these techniques out on them. And I really would urge all parents out there to try and make it, because we always say, I haven't got enough time, but in that emergency situation, you do need to know these techniques.
Earlier, I caught up with Dr. Hanish from the Royal Life Saving Society to get some advice on how to cope with emergency situations.
Children of all ages are prone to get themselves into difficulty, and particularly younger children very commonly are found to choke on things as they're crawling around the floor and discovering the world. So if you did come across a child under the age of 1 who was choking, what you'd want to do is pick them up very carefully, holding onto their head all the while, because their head is the heaviest part of their body, and picking them up and holding them ideally along your forearm, but obviously it depends on the weight of the baby and how strong you are, maybe just balancing them over your knee, aiming for the head to be lower than the rest of the body, holding the baby's airway open, making sure that something's not just fallen out as you've tipped them over, then using the heel of your hand, aiming for between the shoulder blades on the baby's back, and then just give them what we call a back slap. And after every one, just having a little look in the baby's mouth to see if the obstruction had fallen forward, whether or not you can just flick it out very easily. If not, you'll need to give them another back slap, and we're going to do that up to 5 times. But if after 5 slaps you're still concerned that the obstruction hasn't obviously come out, then you need to put the child on a relatively firm surface if possible, holding their airway a little bit open just with your hands around their forehead, drawing an imaginary line between the nipples, and using 2 fingers we're going to give what we call chest thrusts to the baby. So we're going to press down and then just see if that's relieved the obstruction. And again we're going to do that up to 5 times. And then if after 5 of those chest thrusts the obstruction still hasn't come out, we need to pick the baby up, again supporting the head, and then start all over again with up to 5 back slaps, and keep going until the obstruction has come out. And obviously consider phoning for an ambulance, or if at any stage the baby actually goes unconscious, you're going to need to start breathing for the baby.
Tell me a little bit about burns and that sort of thing, because they're obviously fairly common as well.
Yeah, I mean obviously a lot of children get burnt, be it hot cups of tea they pull over themselves, or getting into a bath when it's too warm. And what we'd advise parents to do is just to put the affected area under cool running water for as long as possible until help can arrive. Not just a quick sort of 10 seconds or whatever, just keep it under the cool water. Don't put anything on it. All the old wives' tales about butters and creams, absolutely no. No cling film, nothing like that. Potentially in the hospital we'll put creams and things on, but those are medically prescribed creams. They aren't just little creams that you'll find in a first aid cabinet at home.
If there was one thing you could tell a parent, what would it be?
I think probably the most important thing would be to try and stay calm as best you can, but also obviously attending a first aid course, come to a BabySafe roadshow with the Royal Life Saving Society, or just attend a first aid course locally and boost your own confidence.
Great advice there. So Natasha, why do you think then that parents might worry about how to cope in emergency situations?
Well, when you're put in that situation, you can feel totally overwhelmed and out of your depth. Having these vital skills will help you in that situation.
Natasha, thank you very much. So, if you find looking after a baby or toddler intimidating or worrying, then help is at hand. You can check out tesco.com/baby club.